but then again, you know, like Valor form is kind of the easiest to grind because it's literally just whack things. Also, we're finally getting into Neo Shadows.
What do you mean? You've been in Neo Shadows.
Plus, these are just shadows.
We had Neo Shadows. I don't know what deal it was. We had Neo Shadows and something else though.
No, I meant for this game, this is the world where Neo Shadows start to appear.
This is before that.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, we did. I got owned by one, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
But I think I was in a tournament, so I don't know how much that counts.
So how about that 358 over 2 days final boss? Because it takes place in this area.
It's not in this room though.
Submit.
And Roxas gets 2 Keyblades.
So, like, do you go to the world that never was in that game, or is that just for the final boss?
It's just for the final boss.
What is this world?
What do you mean? It's non-existent.
It is a world that exists in between the realm of light and darkness.
It is neither
Is that
light.
like an actual?
What?
Is that like an actual? Or is that a hypothetical?
It's
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it sounds like they keep saying in the in-game.
they imply that it is a world that shouldn't exist. It is the nothingness between light and dark.
So-
Because
It's Kingdom Hearts 4 world.
So it's like if a nobody...
Xemnas represents absolute nothingness.
So it's like if a nobody was a world, basically.
Yes,
So it's Kingdom Hearts 4 world.
I guess.
basically.
That's what it sounds like. Because I think at the end of this, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 4, we're basically gonna have this. Lots of these.
But what Carson's description is pretty good. Imagine the logic of what makes a nobody, but imagine that as a world.
But that, then, with that explanation, it opens a gigantic fucking can of worms of why don't other, like, why wasn't this created, from other worlds that, you know, like when, Pride Lands fell to darkness or
No,
something.
because this is nothingness. Light and dark doesn't exist here. This is the nothingness between existence.
Light and dark doesn't exist as we're beating up shadows.
They got in.
I'm just being a semantic.
I know what you're
asshole.
doing. That's the
I
description.
mean, that's my problem with this
Yeah.
world, is that, what the fuck is this world?
The nothingness Xemnas revels in. It's the nothingness he created, or something like that. Because between worlds are just these kind of areas of nothing that are not technically light or dark. And they kind of lampshade around that. Of course. Of course it happened. Of course it did. I can't even say I'm surprised by this.
Actually, a funny thing about that is, I believe this world has a higher rate of anti-forms showing up.
Of course it does.
I could be wrong about that, but I think this world in particular does actually have a higher rate of anti-forms showing up.
What the fuck is this form? Da 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 da.
Balance, Brian. Balance.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell said this was a good idea? Da 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 da. Nomura. Just did it.
So, the reason that this is a really good grinding opportunity, because Donald and Goofy are in here, running back to this room near that portal, you reset. So, it's a very good time to grind, simply because you can just...
Like I said, you can, with the exception of the killing nobodies and the drive orb, this world is really good for grinding Valor and Wisdom form.
And Limit.
Deep breath.
Deep breath.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Deep breath.
Oh shit. Oh god. Here we go.
Why are we deep breathing? It's not that hard, is it?
It's not hard.
It's about it's an absent silhouette you have to fight.
It's not hard, it's more annoying.
Goofy!
Hey, can we point out the fact that this literally implies that he has control over those?
Yeah.
A Keyblade?
How is this Roxas here?
The funny thing is, this is actually relatively short.
Yeah, but I try not to pad too long. Take the part of ukulele I edited where me and Carson, I had 40 minutes of footage and I dropped it to like 20.
It's over! Defend! Take this!
I remember a time where Sean, when he was younger, used to not see value in reflect magic.
All the time it changed.
But part of it is, you know, I don't have glide, and that always makes everything harder. Unfortunately, there's a prerequisite for glide.
We're getting there, Sean. We're getting there.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have
you just-
glide.
Actually,
Unfortunately.
Actually, won't we get that after this?
That was the point.
That was the free.
Means the prerequisite for glide. You're fighting him.
Doing things. Doing things.
Oh shit.
Shit. Oh! Thank you,
Trying-
Limit Break!
he's trying
Oh,
to be
also I
rich.
get Combo Master. Well, my problem was, I don't know if you noticed, but I forgot that when you switch magic off of your shortcuts, your items stay.
Who are you?
Hey, also, I am not the first person to have this cutscene play with limit form on.
Of
In
course.
fact, most people, especially speedrunners, have this form
I've
on.
seen people say Limit Form feels like it was designed for this fight.
You what? Tell me.
Defeated
Tell
a
me why I picked
Riku.
You.
Right.
I don't think that's good for your keyblades, man.
Also,
You're gonna add some wear and tear.
also tell me, why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Shut up. But
Best line ever.
according to 358 over 2 days, Roxas beat Riku twice.
That's better than Sora's record. Actually, what is Sora's canon record on that?
No, it's this game that says he beat him twice.
Oh wait.
The game forgot to add actual fights.
That's right.
They count that one thing in
This,
358, right?
This
I
Sora,
see. That's why I can't hit you.
this
Also, I want to know who chose us.
It's implying Riku? Is
That makes sense. What did Riku choose us for?
Can't you just do the make it? Yeah,
Yes.
that. Oh shit!
Hey,
You're
I didn't know I could do that.
Keyblade Master. Someone using a Keyblade lost to someone doing that stupid Keyblade.
Well, he's not. He's no Keyblade Master.
Yeah.
He's garbage.
So are the other Keyblade Masters.
You seek
Correct.
answers.
Why does he wake up here?
Sora. Let's play word scramble.
What happens in 3 What happens in what you call it?
Nothing.
Why does he wake up here?
What do you mean?
Nothing is real.
He's not there. But if we're to believe things,
I can give
he's
you
close to there.
purpose.
What are you talking about?
Sora ends up in the pod in Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
We know that Roxas didn't wake up while Sora was in Chain of Memories. But
Yeah.
Sora went into the pod in Castle Oblivion.
Castle of Liberty.
Okay. Good point.
That is right. The new you.
Look who's finally awake.
Axel.
Isn't there supposed to be someone else up here with us? Shut up, Axel.
Oh, Shion.
Or
What?
maybe I have it wrong.
What? Shion.
Might be time to sleep.
It was
Soon
it.
we won't be
Hey,
able to
we're-
talk like
Shion happened, Brian.
We
You
don't
can't.
need to talk about that character.
Hey, remember that Bleach movie that's basically the plot of 358 over 2 days?
Go back to
Isn't the scary
where I
part?
belong.
Didn't those two things come out like a year apart from each
You
other?
know,
And it was Memories of Nobody.
Yeah, and it's actually called Memories of Nobody.
Roxas,
Are the Bleach movies good? I really can't
are you really
remember.
sure that you don't have a heart?
Kinda.
Is it possible that we all have one?
Are they like
You,
actually
me,
good, or
her?
are they Dragon Ball movie
is that
good,
just
which is
wishful
slot
thinking?
good?
You, me, and her. You
I
see?
don't know.
Well, he just said nominate.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
look
I know.
inside.
Fuck Shion.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I guess not.
It's about as stupid as every other data
If
fucking
there is
thing.
something in
Stupid.
there,
But Data's just as real as the original.
then we'd feel it, wouldn't we? And if so... No. Never mind.
Come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Sora will find the answer we're looking for. I know he will. Because he's me.
True enough.
Even though now it's implied that Sora and
Thanks.
Vanitas, or Ventus or Roxas, he's like both of them.
No,
Well, he has access to both their Keyblades.
no, we are definitely on track to saying that these three characters are three different
We got your
people.
new name. You
And
I
that is
sat
just
right
sad.
here and watch the sunset.
Yeah. This place is home. Me, Hayner, Pence, Olette. We've shared a lot of adventures.
No, you fucking didn't.
You'll see them again.
Where's that spin-off game?
I know you will.
Yeah.
Hey, he played ball with them
Again,
once.
right.
Again, those three
Well,
characters are
I should
fucking
go.
pointless.
Fuck you. See them in 358.
Fucking pointless.
I
They
wanna-
don't know you. They have zero obligation
Man,
to
this
give
is some
two
good ice
shits
cream,
about
huh?
you
Anyone
and just
expect-
magically start giving a shit.
But you bumped into them during their summer vacation and became the bestest of friends.
Anyone expect any of them to get a Keyblade? I feel like at least one of
Hey,
them.
Hayner's
Hey,
gonna,
hey.
Hayner's gonna kick the shit out of that dude.
Okay.
Right back at you, buddy.
What the fuck is this scene? Get this fucking scene out of here.
Damn, Brian.
Why does Sora have
You
a
make it
pout
good
on his
on it.
face? Well, I guess he did just kind of try to kill him.
You make a good other.
This is the final boss room for 358 over 2 days.
Yes! Yes, it is!
Happened.
Where the samurais go?
Gorsh, I don't know. You just disappeared. Then me and Donald had to fight some nobodies.
Oh,
They killed them.
Good job, Doc.
He
Good
said-
job, Goofy.
he defeated Riku.
Who said that?
That guy. In the black coat.
But nobody can defeat Riku.
Yeah. You're right.
Nobody could defeat Riku.
The Black Coat
You're
means
right.
Organization 13.
Ha!
He must have been trying to trick you.
Yeah, that must be why we didn't see him.
Huh?
You must be tired, Sora.
Come on, let's just find a way to get into that castle.
This is the best, worst Keyblade in the game. It's, okay, to explain this now, because we've talked about something called Final Form for most of this game, and most of you
He
probably
still can't get Final Form.
and,
Yes, I can.
and most
No,
of
you
you
can't.
are probably
Oh,
like,
okay. Well,
big-
if you want to get super technical about it.
oh,
You
okay.
can't get it right now.
And
There
most-
is one more. There is one more criteria before the game will let you get final form.
Yes, but basically the
What do you think the criteria is? Because I know what the criteria is.
Oh, you got jackpot.
The criteria, because I've
You have
looked
to
at
go
this.
walk into the castle.
All guides say to get final form, the final criteria is to go talk to Mickey, up by the castle.
Like I said, you basically have to
Yes.
enter the castle.
Yes, technically, yeah, you can't just beat Roxas and be done with it. But if you beat Roxas and turn tail and went back, I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, here's why I said that 2
I said
become
it is
one.
technically.
Here's why I said that 2 become 1 is the best worst Keyblade. Its stats are actually really good, but it's really interesting because of what its ability is. Because you see, in the original Kingdom Hearts 2, that fight against Sora wasn't there.
You mean Roxas?
Same thing. See? Saved it. That fight isn't there in the original Kingdom Hearts 2. The way that you get the thing called Final Form is basically at like the middle of this world. After that, there would essentially be a cutscene, and when you entered the castle, you went whenever becoming anti-form, you had a chance of turning into something called Final Form. But they realized this is fucking stupid when basically no one ended up finding Final Form, so they created a Keyblade. The Keyblade's ability is, anti-form.
Oh my god.
What?
Alright. Alright.
What?
He has max AP.
That's the thing.
Apparently, I have max AP.
Just watching them be thrown away like... Yeah, it's just watching them be given to
Make
Dollar.
it stop!
But basically, to get Final Form in the original Kingdom Hearts 2, after it was in the place of that Roxas battle, was a cutscene basically after that, and after you entered the castle. When
You don't have to enter the castle, Carson.
Basically,
That's not a criteria.
the point is, it was just randomly when you would get anti-form after that point, it could become Final Form. But that was stupid, so they made a Keyblade. When you have 2 become 1 equipped, the Keyblade naturally gives you a 50% chance of becoming anti-form.
The criteria for
Oh,
final.
no. If you have the Keyblade equipped and go into a Triform, you will go into Anti-Form.
It's rigged?
Yes.
I thought it was just a 50% boost.
No.
No,
You go into Anti-Form.
no, it's a 50%.
Now, because of how it works, after you beat Roxas and
Why is
go
Pluto just
and
running
beat this
around?
cutscene, once you get past this cutscene that we're watching, then next time you go into Anti-Form, you will go into Final Form. So,
What are you going to
if you
do
equip
with us?
that Keyblade and go into Triform, you will just go into Final Form.
I remember reading it was a 50% chance.
No, it's guaranteed. It's basically a way to make yourself go into
Sora's in
Anti-Form.
danger because of me.
I remember reading it was 50, but
Yes.
the criteria.
Because it stacks on top of all the other anti-form multipliers.
Who believe in yourself?
I mean, all I've ever read, and basically in my experience, I've never not gotten Anti-Form using the Keyblade.
These characters look nothing alike.
Nothing alike.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nope.
Not
Not at
even the
all.
slightest.
Nope.
Anywho, the final criteria before you can get final form.
It's
This
basically
cut.
this cutscene.
I just wanted to be clear in case.
And I know we talked about Final Form on and off through this, but when we
Oh my god, it has the Gunblade barrel.
Yes.
it's Squall's Keyblade.
Wow!
Kyrie, we're almost there.
To be fair, didn't Sleeping Lion in the first game have it? See, those are actually relatively good stats.
Don't miss the little chest. That one's very important.
Very important.
Or Dolphin Plus. Yeah, that's the most important. So, like, after we get Final Form, are we going to play through, like, the last area, or are we going to go to do form grinding immediately? Look at it, it's beautiful.
Alright, so apparently you can only use a certain amount of boosts. The rest of your AP is purely based off of level.
So, his AP can only be so high at this current level?
Apparently.
It'll-
I mean, it's not that his AP can only be so high at this current level. Is that his AP is that he's used up all of the boosts that he can throw on Sara.
So then, do they let you, like, do they let you make more purely to basically,
Gotta get Donald and Goofy some AP, man.
Anyhow.
Drive recovery.
No one here.
ignore that?
Yeah, I was about to say, ignore that bitch. They definitely do not exist.
Just edit a black box over that.
Cole Phelps.
Yeah.
I view as Cole.
Give me strength. Yeah. It's over.
Well,
See? It's a percentage.
See?
It just gives you a percentage.
Told you.
I mean, this is literally the first time that's ever happened.
Then that
Told
means you
you!
are the luckiest unlucky bastard.
Oh, try to go do the regular thing.
I told you, John.
I think it would...
Ignore me.
Uh,
Oh, it's not 50%.
I mean, I was just saying, everything I read, and every time I had done it, it just put me in anti-form.
Like I said, I think Anti-Form has a higher chance to spawn in, the world that never was, so you might want to go get it there.
Oh look! Speak of the devil.
See? I told you, it's a 50%.
Speak of the devil.
It's a
Thanks for proving my point, game.
Let's go.
See?
Oh! He has it now!
It's 50%. It's just 50%. Half the time you get anti-form.
Now that we actually have Final Form, I know we've talked about it on and off, but something that I've been waiting to bring up until we actually guide it. One, I think I brought this up before, whenever you go into Final Form, that will actually decrease your anti-points. And another thing, and I don't know if this is programmed or a glitch, because Anti-Form does, Anti-Form, because Final Form does so much damage, it can ignore the revenge value. Final Form ignores boss's revenge value if you do it right. It can attack so fast that you can potentially, like, damage overflow.
Thanks for proving that it was 50%, game. That made me happy. I told you it was 50%.
Never touched another. Never went out of the form before.
Though because of what it has, its ability is kind of useless, so it's an okay second Keyblade on a few forms.
But it does help you get final form easier.
Yeah.
Because it's a 50%. You're either anti-form, or you're not.
And
wait, Brian, I need to find out what drops Dents and Twilight Crystals.
I think it's enemies in
What?
I need to know what drops Dents or Twilight Crystals.
Dents?
Or Twilight Crystals.
I think it's enemies in the last area.
You want to make ultimate weapon, don't you? Dent
I
gem.
literally need... It's a gem.
Yeah.
Crystals.
Oh yeah.
But don't enemies normally have the same types?
No.
Well, nobody's have Dents and Twilight items. That's why I came here, because this basically has every but nobody with the exception of, like, one.
Dance shard.
I think one of those, or
Oh yeah, some of them have rare drops.
I think a Berserker drops one of what you need.
I believe so too.
Twilight shard. Twilight
Stone.
Stone. I'm just reading what.
What was the thing you
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer?
Sorcerer.
Really?
And
Sorcerer 12%.
For both?
Oh no, for just Twilight Crystals.
sorcerers are also in the final area, right?
That's the only place you can find them.
Yeah.
Give me strength.
Man, it's so garbage.
What? What's garbage?
Fandom is the most garbage wiki site.
Also, look at how fast that dry cleaner drops.
Dance crystal.
Okay, so sorcerers and berserkers, so basically go to the final area at this rate.
Coming back.
Yes, Berserker.
Brian, he just got the drop.
He was gonna look for it anyway, though.
Yeah.
Always
You
good.
don't know, there could have been more options
Yeah.
because Creepers and Dragoons drop Dents shards.
Fair enough. Creeper.
Crystals.
Oh, you can make Save the King and Save the Queen.
Yeah, I have the recipes, but I need 7 Dent Stones! This is my problem with these weapons. They're just ridiculous in what they require.
I'm getting Dents crystals.
I guess you could say the person that thought of them was real dense.
If I want these, that's a shield you get from Vexen.
Why is that a thing?
Because he's a shield. Give you the shields. All the nobodies drop it a type of a recipe for either an accessory or a weapon.
What are you missing for ultimate weapon?
Everything.
A Twilight Crystal. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Everything.
Well, and the Ori Talcum Plus.
But that's because of the other
Wait,
thing.
what? You talking about the fake Origami Pluses that don't exist?
No,
Damn it, which one am I missing?
there's a tournament.
Going back.
Every year with you on this.
Can you,
Oh, it's just Sora screaming goes in the tournament. Oh, he's
can you
swinging his
blame him
keyboard.
for forgetting about this tournament? This is, I think, like one of the worst ones.
Why gotta beat this one if I have the one I need?
Exactly.
It's time for the question of the day, my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what do you all think of 2 Become 1? In my opinion, this Keyblade is incredibly amazing and incredibly terrible. On the one hand, unlocking Final Form easier because of the 50% transformation rate is incredibly useful. After that, however, you have a 100% chance of becoming Anti-Form, making that Keyblade useless unless you transform into Final Form, But at that point, this Keyblade is so strong, you might as well make it the secondary Keyblade of Final Form or Master Form, because this Keyblade has great magic. And both of those forms can use this Keyblade without any worry, because you are already in a form. You're not going to become anti-form at that point, making this one of the strongest Keyblades for Final Form specifically because of how high the stats are, but it does bother me that you can't use this as a regular Keyblade consistently without risking that anti-form transformation. So overall, I really do love this thing, but I also hate this thing. But I'm rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will see you all next time, so good night, everybody.